All right, so what we've got here is our shiitake bucket, which we're going to be inoculating today. We've got our substrate mixing bin, and over there on that table we have our substrates and that water bucket. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to do this. First and foremost, you need your spawn. And we've got this, our shiitake spawn. It's just in a Ziploc bag. It's some excess spawn we got from when we were inoculating our logs just a couple of weeks ago over there. And now we're going to try and attempt, it's just kind of like a test to see if this works, attempt to grow shiitakes in buckets. Might work, might not, but it's going to be a good learning process, and I'm very excited to do it. Now over here I've already done the first bucket just as kind of a preview, a test to see how this will work, and I've got a method down pretty good, as good as one bucket could be. And so these holes down here are both for fruiting and for aerating. This will aerate the soil and allow the mushrooms to fruit out of them. And more is better, basically, with this method. Also, we've got drain holes on the bottom. You can see that, those holes for excess water, so that the substrate doesn't go anaerobic. It's basically one of the big problems with growing in these kind of setups is anaerobic conditions forming inside your buckets or growing bags, which is not what we want. So, first off, you're going to need to get your water. Check out this bucket. For this recipe for growing in buckets, it's around 3/4 of a 20-pound bag of oak hardwood fuel pellets. We got ours from Bear Mountain, and it's pretty good. On my last bucket I used a little too much, so that's why there's still some left in there. But all you need is roughly 15 pounds of the pellets, which is 3/4 of 20 pounds. And then we used 5 bags of these 1-pound bag oat bran as a supplement to use with our shiitakes. We just got them from Red Mill, 5 bags. And since there's 40 pounds of water in a 5-gallon bucket, half of it would be 20 pounds of water. So you just fill your bucket up halfway, which is a good measure, and take 3/4 of this bag and 5 of these bags, 1-pound bags. Pretty cool. I'll probably leave something like a recipe measurement in the description for you to follow. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly get all the materials I need, and I'll see you then. All right, I've gathered all the materials. I'm ready to start mixing. So for this batch, it's gonna be a little different. I'm not gonna use 5 of these bags. I'm only gonna use 4 because we already got stuff in there. I'm gonna use less of that, which I already needed to. So that's gonna be like a little less, probably half. Probably gonna use half of that bag. And I stored away a little bit of the spawn here so that we can inoculate this branch that fell on our poor chicken coop that I had to repair. You can see the 2-inch versus the 1-inch and the big old dent in that cattle panel where it fell down. I repaired it though. It's okay. So yeah, start mixing. Alright, so once you've done that, you've got your substrate done, this, You want to put your spawn on in like a nice layer like this, and then put another layer of substrate on. I like to do like 3 handfuls maybe of the substrate. Then you grab another handful of your spawn and do another layer of spawn. And you repeat this pattern up to the top, just like that. Grab some more spawn, dump it in there. Alright, and give it a nice little pat down, just a bit, not too much, just to make sure that the mycelium can reach the substrate and grab onto it.
A little bit of a mushroom there.
Well, there we go. There's our last and final bucket of inoculated shiitake. And now all I have to do is clean up. And what I think we'll probably do with this excess, since I made a little too much, is supplement our already existing mushroom beds. You know, give it a little more food for the winter. Yeah, there we go. While we're doing this on camera, might as well put the lid back on as the final touch. There we go. All right, well, have a nice day, and thank you.